Excellent. Welcome, everybody. Good morning, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. It is National Move More Month, right? There we go. I just moved more. All right. How many of you don't like exercise, don't feel like exercise, struggle with fitting it in? Let's talk about some tips and strategies so that you can, in fact, move more this month. And the idea is to make that a lasting habit. It is one of the 4 pillars of TLS for a reason. So first I want to tell you about April 14th, which is a Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be doing a live Zoom. I'm going to be having 3 of our incredible TLS experts who also happen to be in the fitness industry and fitness professionals, personal trainers. I mean, they have their credibility, of course, in their own circle, but they each focus on a very different demographic. And so we're going to be talking about moving more and how to get that done, especially if, maybe you have a family or you're getting up in age and things are changing for you in regards to that. So it's going to be an incredible Zoom. And I promise you that you will feel inspired. It will be fun and educational. So definitely join us. I will put the link for the registration on that up in the post here after I'm done the live. So definitely plan to attend. We are going to have a ton of fun. So time is one of the big reasons that people often think, I just can't fit in exercise. Whether it's getting up early or fitting it in at lunch or fitting it in the evening. I think the big issue here isn't so much time. It's the idea of all or nothing. Right. And how many weekend warrior mentality, right? Like I gotta be in the gym for 2 hours or nothing at all. You know what I'm talking about? That kind of mentality. I used to have that mentality and I still do sometimes, which actually isn't super helpful for integrating new habits. I'm doing all the habits, I'm doing all the things or none at all, right? I mean, not really great for making changes in life. Changes happen over time. And so I have learned to understand that part of my personality and move past it and choose to make little changes daily, consistently, just keep moving forward, right? Progress is perfection and perfection is progress. So we are not expected to do an hour at the gym 5 days a week if we're doing nothing at all right now. So I want to encourage that it's okay to do 10 to 15 minutes first thing in the morning. And roll out of bed and do the push, your push-ups, your sit-ups, your squats right there. Don't even have to get dressed. Just bang it out. Do some yoga, sun salutations, or whatever the case might be. Whatever is a good fit for you. There is so many free online apps and videos where if you don't even want to think about it and click play, there's tons of those. And here's the thing: we have workout guides and exercise guides and suggestions on our tlsslim.com under resources, under fitness, and you'll see all of it there on that page. So time is really, it's really gotten to the point where 10 to 15 minutes twice a day can have a significant benefit on your health. And if that's where you need to begin, then begin there. Right? We can only actually take the next step that's in front of us. And many of us think like 5 steps ahead, but we can't take a step that big. So if you want to work up to where you feel like, hey, I can do an hour 3 days a week and 30 minutes the other 3 days a week and take a day off, right? I can get to that point of doing some weight training and cardio in a really meaningful way, but I've got to start small. I had a couple injuries that held me back, and I had to start slow and small. There was literally a point not too long ago where I was having a hard time lifting my legs. Okay. So nothing will teach you this principle than injury. And I don't want that for any single one of you. And so it's very, very important to not think of exercise and fitness as all or nothing, that you can start in small, short bursts, 10 to 15 minutes, once or twice a day. And if you commit to that, like, hey, you know what? I'm going to do that every week for just this week. And that's where I'm going to start because it's National Move More Month. And that's what I'm committing to. That's my goal. And guess what happens after that week? You might decide to do another one. So bite-sized steps, you guys, bite-sized steps. Number 2 is the idea of discipline or feeling like it. And I got to tell you, I normally and naturally do not feel like it. I was not an athlete growing up. It doesn't come naturally to me to want to exercise. Although occasionally, once in a blue moon, I'm like, yeah, let's do it, right? But most of the time, it's very much a matter of discipline for me. And so one of the things that really helps me with that, and I hope this helps you, is accountability. So workout buddies, having someone to meet at the gym or having someone to meet on Zoom and work out with, right? Just a friend. It doesn't even have to be a friend in the same area as you. If you're meeting on Zoom to do a little exercise together, you don't even have to be doing the same kind of exercise. You can just be like, hey, I have to meet you 3 days a week at 7 a.m. on Zoom, and knowing that you have this appointment with your workout buddy or this Zoom with your friend or somebody you kind of respect or look up to, and you don't want to cancel on them or bail on them. Guess what? Perfect form of accountability to help you with the discipline and when you don't feel like it. Because when you're on your own and that alarm goes off, it's so easy to hit that snooze button, isn't it? No one else will know. You'll know, and your body will know. And there's long-term benefits or consequences either way you go. So what else? Classes. Classes and videos. I find, especially if you're like, I don't want to think about what I need to do. Like, I don't have enough bandwidth. I've got this. I got career, I got family. I got so many things going on. I don't have the bandwidth to decide what I'm going to do in my exercise or workout routine. That's where classes or videos or a personal trainer comes in. It's just like, I don't want to think about it. I just want to follow, right? Just autopilot follow. And that is a beautiful thing too, especially if that's the part of exercise that's sort of holding you back, is this idea that you just are overwhelmed with what to do, how often to do it, etc. Let somebody else do the thinking for you. And then you can move more. So what are some of the benefits to exercising and really increasing your fitness level and moving more? Well, goodness, so many. There's a big long list and I wrote it down. And there's some on here. There's some on a list that I actually probably can't say on this page, which is a bummer. But increasing cardiovascular health and immunity. This is, we're increasing circulation. And when we increase circulation, we also have anti-aging benefits to that in so many different ways, like skin health, getting that good sweat on and increasing that circulation is so good for every part of your body, because all the nutrients in your blood is delivered and or, bringing that deoxygenated blood back in is all about our circulation system, as well as improving lymphatic system. And if you don't know what lymphatics are, they're like the cardiovascular system, but they don't have a pump. It's moving kind of like the gunk in the body, like out. It's really kind of a part of our immune system. And so the pump to the lymphatic system is, guess what? Movement. And so couldn't be more important to your immunity and your health of your lymphatic system. Many of you are familiar with the idea of lymph nodes, right? Here and in the armpits and in the groin, there's a lot of lymph nodes. But there's also just like all of these sort of tentacles and veins coming out from those lymph nodes down into our extremities and throughout the body. So We move the lymphatic system through movement. So just think about all of the immune benefits to that. We're also increasing mood because we're increasing our happy hormones, the ones that are naturally produced in our body. We're also increasing metabolism, which increases energy and therefore increases fat burning capabilities. Woo. What else? Muscle is your metabolism. It is your energy source. It is primary energy source. Muscles have the most mitochondria in it and most dense concentration of mitochondria in it. And mitochondria are responsible for ATP, which is the source of energy. So there's some biology and science for those of you who geek out on that like I do. Um, muscle also protects our organs, our bones. It keeps us upright and having a proper posture. And believe me, that comes to be so important later in life, right? Just think about some of the older generation that you've seen that no longer have the ability to walk or sit up or stand up straight. Muscle integrity helps keep our skeletal integrity. So there are so many reasons to exercise. And notice how I didn't say, look great in a bikini, which is, or, Speedo, which, they should just ban those. But here's the thing. It's the exercise for me has nothing to do with the vanity of how I look. It has everything to do with my health and my longevity. I hope that for those of you who have only been exercising because of how you look, that you could be, more disciplined, more committed, more consistent by thinking of it as an all over health regimen, lifestyle, right? This is for my health. And the other thing that helps me fit in fitness and make sure that I continue doing it is setting goals. So I'm doing like a mud race this Sunday. And, this is just for fun. Okay. Just for fun, even though there's probably going to be moments where it's not so fun, but it's going to feel great after. And there is something to be said about having an end goal, whether that's a 5K or an event you want to look great for, or, for instance, again, as an example, I do not enjoy cardiovascular exercise. Unless I'm dancing, I'm really not into forcing myself to do cardio. I don't like running, but just for a really true cardio workout. Of course, I like leisurely biking and swimming and walking, but really that good cardio workout, that is not my favorite thing in the world. It is my least favorite thing in the world. So as far as fitness goes, okay. What I'm doing is I'm going to be committing to a 2-week time frame. And you guys are the first to hear about my own personal commitment because it's going to help me keep accountable. And this is part of my strategy to stay disciplined. So I am really talking to people out there who are like me. They have a hard time fitting in or staying consistent with fitness and exercise. Because those of you who are doing that naturally because you were an athlete growing up or because you love it or because you're in the fitness industry, fantastic. Keep doing what you're doing. But today I am talking to people like me. I am talking to people who need assistance in staying that accountability and consistency with exercise. I am making a goal that I'm going to go do cardio for at least 30 minutes, 5 days a week for 2 weeks this month. And I will follow up with you about when I'm going to start that. So here's what I do know about goals. No secret ones ever work. So if you're going to make a fitness goal, you need to let people know about it. You need to be accountable to more than just yourself, because secret goals almost 100% of the time it will either take you longer than you anticipated or you will not hit them. And so if a goal is important to you, if you have a goal to get healthier, to get leaner, to get a better body composition, we definitely need to share those goals and be really specific. It's also very important to outline exactly what you're going to do. So, for instance, a general goal would be, well, I'm going to move more and exercise more this month. Well, that's really general, and chances are it's going to fall to the wayside really quickly. So, number one is get really specific. How many days a week are you going to exercise? For how long are you going to exercise on those days? And what are you going to do on those days? You don't have to exactly line it out exactly in the sense of like, I'm going to do bicep curls and tricep and da, da, da. I'm just saying you need to know if you're doing weight training. You need to know if you're doing cardio and for how long. And one of the secrets that I do is I put it in my calendar. It is in there like an appointment, so nothing else can get booked at that time. Now, typically, I'm exercising at a time where nothing else would be booked, but it needs to be in there. It needs to be in there like a doctor's appointment would be in there, like a business meeting would be in there. And that helps me stay very accountable to moving more. So definitely join us on April 14th. And of course, if you haven't already, I know this is going quickly, is our cookies and cream nutrition shake limited edition. Now, our shakes have 18 grams of protein, which also make for really good post-workout drinks. So with that said, I hope this helps you move more this month, International Move More Month, and integrate that pillar of our TLS lifestyle. Let me know what you're committing to in the comments below if you're ready to make a commitment this month to move more. And definitely join us for Spring into Action. That is officially starting on April 19th. We are placing orders before April 12th for you to participate in this amazing campaign. Can't wait. We'll talk to you real soon, everybody. Thanks for watching.